Yitro heard enough. He said, now I know that there is no other God. God is the greatest among all, and I also know who is the greatest messenger that I need to go to. And now I have to humble myself and beg for him to take me in as a student. This, Rabotai, is the one thing that made Yitro so great that HaKadosh Baruch Hu designed it in such a way that the parasha where we received the Torah is named after him. This realization led to Yitro's greatness. And this realization could lead to every single person's greatness. But greatness begins with humility. We read the Torah, read the entire Chumash. Every Jew has to read the Chumash technically 3 times a year. You have the Shtay Mikra v'Echad Targum. Technically you're reading the parashat 3 times every week. Very similar to what the Ramban, Nachmanides, said to his son about the Igeret Ramban. Read this instruction set every day. Is that because he's questioning his memory abilities, that he won't remember what he read yesterday or the day before or the day before? No. Rather because when something is part of the Torah, every time you read it, there's divine inspiration to direct you to a specific place within those instructions that you did not see the day before. Even if you read it 100 times, the 101st time is going to be a world of difference between the 101 and the first 100. That's the difference also between the meaningless Harry Potter books and all types of other secular books out there and the Torah. The Torah is going to give you guidance that no matter how many times you read it, how many times you learn it, there's always going to be something new. Same thing I always tell my students or different people that come for advice, I tell them to take on a series. If they want to work on their midot, they could work on, let's say, the Igeret Ramban or Igeret Agras series that we did. If they want a real serious foundation, go to watch the Pirkei Avot series. They want to have better Ashkafa, you could go to the Jewish Ashkafa series, and so on and so forth. Each series has its own significant teachings in there. And sometimes the people that are asking me a question are people that I know for a fact they watched those lectures before. And I still tell them to go watch the same thing. Why? Because I know that this time when they watch it, they're watching it with completely different lenses. If they continued growing, continued learning since then, the tools they have today are very different than the tools they had a year, 2, 3, 4 years ago when they first heard it. This is also the reason why when people stop watching lectures, stop learning Torah, they start going down rapidly. It's as if you have a tire and there's a hole in the tire. Little by little the air comes out, and little by little everything that they've gained starts becoming lost in the wind.